And we are live.
What's going on?
What's happening, y'all?
We got somebody.
Yeah, we got goodies. But first of all, as we're waiting for y'all to pop in, what's happening?
What's going
Listen,
on?
who are y'all going for tonight? Y'all know it's the big game. Drop in the comments. Who you going for?
Man, you already know, man. Hey, I'm going from home.
You going for Mahomes?
Yeah.
Who y'all going for? Drop it in the comments. What's happening?
Man, y'all better be saying the Kansas City.
You said Kansas City. What they got? Kansas City. Okay.
KC. There it is.
What's happening? All right, I'm going for Rihanna. I'm going for
She ain't playing. She's singing in the Super Bowl. We talking about the two teams.
I know, but I'm really tuned for Rihanna. Like I'm going for Rihanna. Kansas City.
Next year's gonna be somebody else.
Hey, what's happening? Y'all, we got some goodies in the building. It's in the building. What's happening? Did I get it right? What's going on? Okay, yeah, did I do it? No, y'all know. All right, there we go. Yeah. What's happening?
What's up? Be himself.
What's going on?
How y'all doing? What's going on, brother? Hey, man, everything is everything, man. You know, we live, we learn, we grow, we earn. You know.
Hey.
Boy, you sound like you a rapper.
Yeah, I'm about to say you came in and dropped the bars. Look, he came in ready.
Yeah, so that means he finna put some fire.
Yeah, what's happening?
Listen, I'm so excited. This is the first podcast I've ever done in my life. I'm not a social media type cat, you know. Hold on, let me take my head off. I'm not a social media type cat, but my mentor and my broker, they've been on me, man. They've been on me hard to get on this and get going. That's one of the reasons. My mentor said this is 2023. This is the year of collaborations. So let's reach out.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, dang.
What happened, bro?
He gonna have to come back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all.
Dang.
And he was dropping bars too.
Rapping on
Like he was dropping that knowledge, bro. Yeah, definitely get out them comfort zones.
You got to.
Yeah, man. You know what's so crazy, y'all? Like it was literally his first one podcast. You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna see if he's gonna come back, but until then, back to this Super Bowl.
Yeah, so they were sitting there talking about somebody said, so I'm seeing Kansas, like I'm seeing a whole bunch of Kansas. I said Rihanna.
I saw one Philadelphia.
You see the Philadelphia? All right. Y'all drop it in the comments, bro. Who is y'all going for? Okay, hold on. I think he's back. Hold on.
Back. Here we go.
Hold on. Oh. Hang on. He's back. Let's get it. Yeah. What's up, bro? What's going on, bro?
I don't know what this thing doing.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're holding it down.
It just dropped it real quick. As soon as I took my hat off, it kicked me out.
Listen, so real quick. Are you a football fan?
Am I who?
A football fan.
Oh, yes.
You like football?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I love football.
So who you going for tonight? Yeah.
I don't really care, man.
Man, you gotta care, bro. You gotta say somebody.
Listen,
I mean, I don't care because my team ain't in it, but right. As a football fan, you rooting for somebody.
Somebody, bro.
To be, if I'm gonna be 100% transparent, I'm a Bears fan, so I don't expect us to be here no time in the next 10 years.
No, I'm a Falcons fan. But tonight, I'm rocking with KC for tonight.
Yeah, man, I got to rock with KC. I'm not a big Atlanta fan, so you know.
Hold on, bro.
But
hold on. We finna end this thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can just pick up where you left off at,
yeah,
brother.
Finish what you were saying.
What I was saying earlier is I get a lot of help from the people around me. You know, support is everything, man. You know, my brother supports me. He, the pictures that you all seen with me with the white and gold and the crown on, that's him. He's a photographer and a graphic artist. Check him out, DSWAV247. I'm a realtor. I'm a motivational speaker. and I'm a realist. You know, I believe in keeping it 100 with everybody and everything that I do, because if you can't be your authentic self, what are you doing?
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, what you bring into this platform today, I greatly appreciate you putting it out there, because the type of questions that I have, I really want honesty, because I'm trying to put out some information that's gonna help the world, help the community, help people. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Run it.
Listen, let's get it. Listen. I normally got 5 questions for you. This is how this rolls. I have the 5 questions. He's a hothead. He usually just throws them at you. All right. You kind of tapped into my first question. My first question really was, who is Mr. Carl Anderson? Like, literally. I mean, you touched into it. You're a realist, motivational. You know, I'm gonna pick it up with my second question, because it kind of just flows with that, because you did touch on that. Okay. My second question was, you believe in passion, right? Passion, and we know you're a real estate agent, yes. Correct? Obviously. Yes. So when it comes to sales, right, what keeps you motivated, or what gives you that passion to keep going? Because we all know, if anyone does sales, or if you know you're aspiring to do some type of sales, it takes a lot of like motivation, and you have to have that heart or passion. Can you break that down for us tonight?
Absolutely. So for me, the brokerage that I joined, Elite Realty Partners, our CEO, our leader, Tanisha Williams, she preaches passion over profit. And that fit right in with me, because my thing is this: I want to help build legacies. I want to close this generational wealth gap, because we're so far behind the curve that until we start working to better our community, then it's not going to work out like that. So I'm going to try to keep it 100 with everybody that I come in contact with. Listen, if you are, let's say for instance, if you got $475,000 to work with as far as buying your home, then I'm not going to show you something that costs $660,000, because that doesn't help you. And I'm going to keep you motivated and tell you what's real, and not what, you know, hey, you're telling me that you want this house, but that's not in our budget. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that we understand one another, that we have deep, in-depth conversations about what we can do, what we can't do, where we can go, where we can't go. But in all of that, I want to make sure that I stay motivated, because if I'm motivated, then I can keep them motivated. And if I keep them motivated, then we keep that train rolling.
Gotcha.
So,
good
thank
answer.
you.
Good answer. Good
so
answer.
You.
Oh, you know me. So I'm going to jump into his background, Mr. CV's background.
Let's go.
So,
let's go.
Mr. CV, you know, you got a lot of people out of here that have been through trauma with this COVID. They're trying to bounce back. Their debt outweighed what they were bringing in, so they had to do like a Chapter 7, a Chapter 13. But they're at this point. They have the income to pay a mortgage, but they're at a point of how long does it take them to be able to try to purchase a home with one of those on their record?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. And that normally for me, that would be something that I refer to one of my lenders. Okay. Because I'm not a financial advisor, but what I would ask qualifying questions to find out how much capital they do have, and maybe we can do a hard lender loan, you know, where we go directly to a hard money lender and get them satisfied that way, or maybe even do a bank statement loan or income tax loan. So where we look at what their income tax was over the last 2 years, and look into what kind of programs we can get them in that way. But I would definitely, before I even speak, I would refer them directly to the lender that we're working with, one of our preferred lenders, whichever one we're working with that particular client. I would bring this up to that lender and let that lender answer that question. And I would even learn more from my lender as they're learning. You know, like I said, you know, we have a saying in our brokerage, I don't know about nobody else's, you got to know your numbers to grow your numbers. Okay. And in order to be able to be a solutionary or solution expert for your clients, you got to learn. And with every transaction that you do, you're going to continuously learn.
That's dope.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Well, you see, he was 100 with it, everybody.
Kept it 100, y'all.
I got to keep it 100, man. You can't do it no other way.
Look, keep it 100. So tell us, what got you to this place? Like, what made you say, hey, let me get into real estate? Tell us about your company. Like, hit us up. Let us know.
Okay. So what got me into real estate? One, at 13 years old, my grandfather, he used to ask me this question, and I'm going to be a little transparent here. My granddaddy said, Carl, what's the one thing they can't make any more of? My first response was air. He says, nah, air gets made every day, son. I said, I don't know, Granddad, what is it? He says, land. They can't make any more land. So if you get your hands on land, don't sell it. I said, okay.
Hear that?
So I keep that philosophy in my head. And I started riding around with him. Now I know what the term is for it. We used to ride around and look for abandoned apartment buildings because I'm from Chicago. So we used to ride around and look for abandoned apartment buildings. Now I know that's called driving for dollars. So we're looking for things that we can get into and invest in and then go in and build it up. Because back then, way back then, Chicago had a program that you can buy a home for $1, but you have to stay in that home for at least 15 years. They don't. I wish they still had that program.
Who you telling?
Man, I'd be all over that. I'd be the biggest investor in Chicago. Have that program at the moment, but once he lit that fire in me, and I've done a myriad of things in my life. I'm 52, about to be 53.
Okay.
No, pause. No, you cannot ride by that one. What's the secret, brother? You gotta put that secret up. 50? We got hope, babe.
Bro, we just men, bro. We just
listen, I don't get no credit for that, man. Because I eat horribly, you know. Horribly. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I eat horribly at times. Like today, for instance, at 1 o'clock this afternoon, I had fried chicken, spaghetti, and cornbread. You know, that ain't the best meal in the world.
Yeah.
Diabetic. Exactly. But, you know, knowing me, I'll probably run off that until 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then I'll probably find something else to snack on before I go to bed. But to me, the best way to stay young is to stay young in faith. You know,
good.
Always be on your knees, or in my case, making salat. I'm Muslim, so I pray, and I pray all day long. To me, prayer is just talk.
Yes.
You're talking to God, talking to Allah, whatever you choose to call him. You're talking to him all day long, and you have to be intentional and impeccable with your words.
Yeah.
When you're not to just God, but when you're speaking to anyone, you got to be impeccable with your words, and you have to have your intention straight, and you have to have your alignment straight. And so, for me, when I talk to Allah, I ask him to guide me. Yeah. In our prayers, we say, "Oh Allah, guide me on the perfect path, for none can guide me on the perfect path but thee." And I say this, man, I find myself saying this every time I come to a decision I have to make. And it's because I'd rather seek him than seek man, because man will always lead you on a path of destruction, but Allah will always lead you on a perfect path. So I just, I try to stay in my word. And a lot of people don't understand that just because I'm Muslim, it doesn't mean that I shut the Bible out, or I shut the word of God out, because Minister Farrakhan taught me about 30 years ago. He said, don't ever discount where you hear the word. It's how Allah sent it to you. That's what God sent to you. He sent that to you in that form from that person or that being, whatever it was. He sent it to you so that you can get it and you can receive it, because he knew you would receive it best from there. Yeah. So I don't discount anything. I don't believe in, particularly I don't believe in religion. I believe in spirituality, because if you have with God, then you have a connection with the earth, and everything else will flow. So, but I came into real estate. One of the reasons I came into real estate is because I've done personal protection. I've done plumbing. I've been a plumber for over 20 years and an electrician for over 10. And I just, I got injured on the job, hurt my hand and my arm. And then right after COVID, or during COVID, I was with an organization, and we were the reason that the Ahmaud Arbery case got open. We were we were the reason that the Breonna Taylor case got open, and they actually started doing their due diligence on the Breonna Taylor case. And during that march, I got a blister on the bottom of my foot, and long story short, it got infected, and one thing led to another, and I ended up getting amputated. So the electrician that I was, most insurance companies will look at me more as a liability than an asset.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
I said, you know what? It's time for me to pursue my dream. I've been wanting to do real estate since I was 13 years old. TikTok has a little thing. If you were looking for a sign, here it is. Yes. Here's your sign. You can't do construction anymore. You can't do personal protection anymore. But what you can do is you can get into real estate and do exactly what you've been wanting to do all your life. Help people achieve generational wealth and teach people how to build legacies for their family. So that's me. That's what I want to do in a nutshell. I can't, I've been saying this for the last month, man. It's history in the making for me.
Let's go. Yes, let's get it.
You look for the biggest train that you can find, and I'm probably the one driving that train because they stop me now. What was that, Teddy Pendergrass that said ain't no stopping us now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm on. And my brokerage, Elite Realty Partners, that's going to be a huge part of that. And the team that my mentor is building, K Clark Group, we on fire for the rest of the year, baby. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody gonna touch us. Okay. We just want our brokerage just had the Elite Honors Award ceremony last week, and man, I love every last one of my brothers and sisters in this brokerage, but we ain't winning nothing. So it's gonna be a clean sweep. It's gonna be a clean sweep. We taking everything. I already told them.
Let's go.
This is your warning. I sent that warning out a few days ago. This is your warning. You've been warned. We coming, and we ain't slowing down. History starts this year. This is Black History Month, and this is my proclamation right here, right now, online.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all, we're coming. K Clark Group is coming to take everything.
Y'all, they taking it. Y'all better look out. Let's go. I love it.
As a matter of fact, I see my mentor is in here. She's probably losing her mind right now.
Gary, what's up, Spencer? Shout her out.
Oh,
Shout
man.
her out. What's up?
Karina Clark, man, y'all hit her page up. She is an extremely beautiful woman. She's a realtor, but I call her my chocolate supermodel.
Let's go.
Man, that woman she's phenomenal. She pours into her 12 mentees, each one of us, she pours into us each and every day. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. And like I always tell her, look, I got your back. And if I ever tell you I got your back, you ain't got to look behind you. I'm already there.
Let's go.
So I'm going to be there. I'm going to stay there. Oh, she's also a singer. She got some fire music, bro. She got some fire music. I can't wait to see her excel. It's a lot of big things coming this year, man. Like I said, in the making. K Clark Group is on fire. Man, I'm just ready. I'm here for it all, man. I'm here for it all. In 53 years, I don't think I've ever been this excited and this happy at the same time. That's a blessing.
I love it.
Hey, that's what's up.
I love it, man.
So, it's my question. It's my turn. So, I'm going to go back. In the field you're in, there's a lot of pros and cons, especially as first home buyers. You got so many different realtors telling you different things you can accomplish. As a realtor, if you were my realtor, what would be the first and the major things that I would need to have prepared before I even came to you, before you can even take this to offer somebody to try to purchase a home?
Okay, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get you, myself, my mentor, who's also my business partner. I'm going to get you in a consultation with our lender. We're going to sit down. You're going to send your documents into my lender. My lender's going to look over everything. And then when we have the consultation.
Okay, so 1 second. So you said documents for like all the listeners, like what documents do they need to have so they know mentally what they need to work on and things of that nature?
You need to have your last 2 years of income tax, your last 4, what do you call them, check stubs. You need to have a copy of your social security card, your driver's license. We need to know, exactly where you work, because there will be income verification, employment verification. Everything is going to be verified. And then we get to figure out, depending on what type of job you have, if there's a first-time home buyers program that you're qualified for. Once we figure out what you're qualified for and we got the lender, the next step is going out, finding a house for the perfect home for you. A lot of people, they want to go out and hit the home run in their first home. And sometimes you can't find your dream home in your first home because maybe you didn't have the credit that you have, that you need to get that first home. Maybe you don't have the finances that you need to get that first dream home. So what we want to do is focus on getting you in a home, closing that generational gap, that generational wealth gap, and also building your credit and looking down the line. Look 5 years down the line. You just got this house. Okay, so now you done built up equity in your home. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to go out and take that equity in your home and not put it back in your house. But now let's go find you a multifamily investment home. Let's go find you something that not only is going to make you a passive income, but pay off that first loan that you got for your original home. And then another 5 years down the line, we look at getting you your dream home, because that's paid off and your investment property is paid off and you still got that passive income coming in. And now we can go and rent out your original home and go find your dream home. So we don't want to stay focused on one home. We don't want to stay focused on one thing too long. We want to keep growing. A lot of times people get down when life throws them curves.
Correct.
And I have a saying, there's a blessing in that lesson. When life curves, you don't have to get down about it, because it's not life coming at you. Correct. It's God to teach you a lesson that you need to understand. So when we get to that, when we get to those trials, those tribulations, as long as we're learning what God is trying to teach us, when we get through that lesson, there's a big old blessing right on the other side of that what you're going through. So we don't want to get focused on what we can't do. We want to get focused on what we're going to do, what we will do, because I'm big on these quotes, man. And my mentor, she helped me come up with this one. It's my turn.
Yeah.
My turn. I can, I will, and I must make me proud. So we're going to continue to do the hard work every single day. Yeah. If I'm your realtor, I'm going to tell you straight up, if I'm your realtor, we're going to do the hard work. We're going to look at what issues you have, and we're going to build on that. Say you don't get pre-approved. You don't get pre-approved. What my lender and myself are going to do is we're going to lay out a format for you so that you can get to pre-approval within a year. And that's how you got to do it. If you're not solving your client's problem, what are you doing? So, listen, I feel like this. If you keep blessing someone else's life, if you keep turning over your blessings that you receive and giving them to other people, God just gonna keep blessing you. He gonna multiply it, man. He said, I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Yeah. He didn't say that I came that you may have a mediocre life. Yeah. So why live a mediocre life? Let's get to learn to help people grow and learn and get better in life. If we keep that in mind, if we focus on not what I want, but if we focus on what helps the next person, what we want is going to fall right in our lap, because God said, be fruitful and multiply. So if we just keep doing the hard work, man, I just really feel like we can make a huge difference.
Let's get it, man. Listen, you scooped all my questions, and you have dropped so many jewels, CV.
So
salute you. You have dropped so many jewels tonight. You are amazing. I got one last question.
Let's go.
Well, two things. Gotta let everybody know where you plugging in from tonight. That's first and foremost. And then second of all, my last question is your quote, hard work. Just break that down for us. And you have like put it all, like you have like really dropped you. If you're about to watch the game, you are officially going into the game with more wisdom and knowledge. Like officially. You have
just like that.
Hey, that's what this is all about, man. We each one teach one, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said when I first came in, when you learn, you earn. You know, I'm coming in from South Florida. I specialize in the South Florida area as a realtor, but I go everywhere in the world, man. You know, have a crazy network of other realtors, not just in Florida, everywhere. You know, I'm born and raised Chicagoan, so I definitely got realtors in Chicago, Georgia, VA, Texas, Carolinas, both of the Carolinas, North and South. So I got a crazy network of realtors, so I can help anyone, anywhere, at any time. Yeah. That's not a problem. The hard work, you know, in life, like I was saying earlier, we get thrown curves. We get thrown things that you never know is coming. In 2020, the day that I buried my grandmother, my big toe on that leg that I had the blister on, it turned black. And I had to make a decision right then and there because I had he was 16 years old then, he's 18 now, with me in Chicago. And I said, I'm not going to leave him here. And I'm not going to leave him by himself. So my decision was, one, to pray first and foremost. And the Lord said, I got you. I walked through 2 airports, flew home from Chicago to South Florida, went to the hospitals, and the doctors were amazed. The doctors called my ex-wife and asked her to come back to the hospital, and they said, so you're telling me that he just flew here from Chicago? Wow. And she said, yes. And was he cognitive? Yes, it was him and my son. And they walked through 2 airports, and he got here, and he says, was he complaining about pain? Was he lethargic? She said, no. And she said, why are you saying that? And the doctor told her, because at the very least, he should be in a coma.
Wow.
And she said, wait, what do you mean the very least? And he says, ma'am, I don't know how he's walking around. His sugar is 677. His blood pressure is 205 over 195. He shouldn't be here. And
wow.
It scared her. Right. But I serve a God way mightier than that.
Come on now.
I serve a way mightier than that. I survived 11 years in the military. I survived.
Hey, we salute you, brother.
You know, I survived gangbanging in Chicago. I was a member of the Nation of Islam for 22 years. I've been in the NFAC. I was in the NFAC. I'm the founding chapter member of the South Florida NFAC group. I've been through so much, and in all my life, all I've ever done was fight. Yeah. All I've ever done was fight. But what I know is when you're trying to get to that person that you want to be, who and what you want to be is a fight. But the minute you give up, the minute you stop fighting, what you don't want takes over. And if that's what you want to do, if you want to be what you don't want to be, then stop fighting. But for me, I got to keep fighting. But I got to keep fighting in a smart way. I don't need to have battles, physical battles. Now I fight with my mind and my heart. And for me, that's where that hard work comes in.
Okay.
Keep fighting to get to who and what I want to be. And who I want to be, my legacy is going to be being remembered as the man that helped build legacies. The man taught people how to create generational wealth. That's my legacy. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to tell y'all straight up, for me, no scripts. I speak straight from the heart.
Yeah.
You like me. I don't straight from the heart. And, you know, I got to come off the dome. You know, you say, what, you a rapper? No, I ain't no rapper.
Nah, you just came in with the bars.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You came in on fire. It was like, okay.
Listen, man, like I was saying to y'all early this morning, I don't know about nobody else, but pretty much every day of the week I get up at 4 a.m.
Oh, no, yeah, that's us. Yeah.
You're going to have
to sometime earlier than that, brother.
Yeah, I think, look, we got up at like 2 this morning.
Yeah, 2 something.
And it's 7 days a week.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
4 is good.
Yeah,
I'll
she
take
say
4.
4.
This is a little saying my son taught me the other day. I can't even hold you. I went to bed at about 12:30 last night and still got up at 4. And then I ain't gonna lie, I laid back down this morning. I was like, I ain't got nothing to do yet. And then my dog woke me up and said, okay, it's time for me to go outside. So I was like, this dude don't never let me sleep. So got up, walked my dog, started doing my inspirational quotes, wrote you back, responded to you. And like I said, man, I'm so grateful for this opportunity, man, because I reached out to a lot of people, and the only ones that responded was you and maybe 2 other people.
They don't know what they missed out.
Yeah, they done missed out. You blessed us tonight. You dropped so many jewels.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, man. But for real, man, I've been excited. I've been on, most people say I've been on 10 all day. I think I've been on 1,000 all day. I've been waiting. My brother like, bro, it's at 5:30. Coming at 1 o'clock for. Like, it's 1 o'clock. What's going on?
It was like that first day of school.
You know, it's like when I feel like I felt when I was playing ball in high school and college, man. Like game day jitters. I was nervous. Yeah. Man, it's really a blessing to be able to converse with 2 people that are like-minded, and you guys, man, listen, sis, that let's get it. Like,
get it, man.
The first time I saw that, I was like, oh man, that was dope. The next time I got up, I'm looking for some inspirational from T.D. Jakes, and I ran across you again, and I was like, man, I love the way she do that, man. Get that. Follow right now. Follow, and every day since then, I see your post every morning, usually around 3:30, 4 something.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So I'm like, they get up the same time I get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The early birds get the word, man.
Listen,
listen. Gotta get.
I tell you what, you can have the word. Give me the cheesecake. But,
that's right. That's right.
Give me the cheesecake. I don't want no worms. I eat those in my day. But man, I love it, man. This is a blessing, man, and I love the fact that you guys have this.
Let's get it. That's what caught my attention.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what caught my attention. You know, go ahead.
CV, I wanted you to take a second to shout out your team one more time. Let everybody know how they can reach you, how they can follow you. Y'all go follow our brother immediately. Go follow him right now.
Let's blow his spot
immediately.
Up. Blow it up. We need about 1,000 people to go blow it up right now.
Please. Support them. Let them know how they can reach you, what areas you serve. Run through that one more time for everybody. Y'all, this is going to be on our podcast. This is episode 7, so stay tuned. If you miss it on this live,
season 2.
It's season 2.
The right season, baby. Right season.
This will be on the podcast, so you can go back and revisit. It's not going.
Those follows are coming in right now as we speak. I'm looking at my watch because these follows are coming in. So I appreciate that. I am with Elite Realty Partners Incorporated. We are a Florida brokerage. I am also with K. Clark Group that is powered by Elite Realty Partners. We finna been making the most noise throughout the state of Florida. If you didn't know, you do now. I can be reached here on IG, CV Realtor. I think that's it. Yeah, CV Realtor. And I can be reached on TikTok. I think it's Carl Vernon 0410. I can be reached on Facebook. I think I got a Facebook. Yeah, I got Facebook.
Don't go to Facebook, y'all. He don't use it.
You don't go there now.
He ain't using Facebook.
Take everything in before that one. We're gonna edit that part.
Well, you know what? All of the stuff that I post on IG for some reason goes to my Facebook page. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it does.
Yeah, it's synced. That's
I can always be reached on my phone. This phone, it's almost like it's glued to my hand. 773-680-1121. Again, I specialize in listing, but I work with home buyers. I work with rentals. I work with everything. I specialize in the South Florida area, but my area of expertise is listing. So you can reach out to me anytime you want to, day or night. Hit me up. I don't know what DM means, but you can hit me in my DM.
It's direct message.
Direct message, bro.
Okay.
They're gonna message.
There you go. hey, learning you earn. So
That's all right. That's all right.
My direct messenger, I will always respond. Maybe not as soon as you hit me, but I'll definitely respond in less than 24 hours. I check that thing I check Instagram at least 5 times a day. Let's see what else. K Card Group is an upcoming thing. There are at least on our team right now, there are 12 members. Shout out to the Williams Group. They're making noise already. That's an up and coming group in Elite Realty Partners. Shout out to the Browns Group, the Killings Group. I'm gonna shout out the whole Elite team. Like you say, every single day, Elite or else. If you ain't doing it Elite style, I still got my band. I put my band on today. It's Elite or else. I put my band on from our gala. Listen, man, I really listen. If you're looking for somebody that's gonna work hard for you, every single moment that they're working with you, I don't sleep. This past week, I think I got a total of 11 hours of sleep, and that's because I work hard for my clients. You know, you don't find nobody that's gonna work harder than me. It's the work ethic. That you know, I may not be as talented as the next realtor. I may not have all of the knowledge that the next realtor have, but what I do have is work ethic, and I'm gonna work as hard for my clients as I would work for myself. You know, straight like that.
Just like that. Drop the mic.
If you didn't feel the passion, you are insane. You are insane. Much love to your team, brother. Y'all are dope. I love the energy. Y'all tore. Look, we sending mad love, blessings. God be with y'all. We praying with y'all, brother. We locked in. Like,
hey, Atlanta, y'all better hit him up. He say he got connections in Georgia.
I said, you know what they say, once we locked in, ain't no turning back.
Nah, we don't switch sides over here. Nah, we locked.
I'm gonna be shooting so many realtor questions your way now. You gonna almost block my number. Nah, I ain't gonna block it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, y'all heard that, right? I'm here for it. Yeah. If I can't answer it, I guarantee you I have an answer for you in less than a day.
That's right.
Hey,
that's what it takes.
That's all it takes.
It's been a pleasure.
My mentor, pleasure, Mr. CV.
Hey, pleasure, man. My mentor, she has a saying, less problems, more solutions.
Let's go. I love it.
When you got
much love to your mentor, because you just got the quotes on deck. Like, them quotes is just like.
Yes, ma'am. Got to. You got to have. You got to listen. You got to wake up in the morning. If you're not listening to motivational speaking and you're not saying your affirmations, I mean, put your affirmations on your mirror. So while you're brushing your teeth, you can be saying, reciting, and reading your affirmations. You got to stay grounded. You got to stay ready. And if you got to get ready, man, it's too late.
You already behind.
You already left. If you getting up after 6 a.m., to me, 6 a.m. is late. If you getting up after 6 a.m., half the day already gone. The millionaires and the billionaires have already made their moves, and they on their way back.
Money and everything.
First of all, the bank closed at 4 o'clock. You can't get up too late.
There you go. Hey, man, I look forward to doing more with you guys, man.
Yo, this was a pleasure. Listen, we're going to have a part 2. We want to have a follow-up, see how you're doing, see how your team's doing. You know, you said this is the year of history, right? Let's make some history. Let's make some history.
D&D, let's help CV.
Let's help
D&D, let's help CV. Let's blow him up. Yeah, let's blow him up. Look at that. I'm going to wrap him too real quick. I love it. I just hit him with it real quick. Let's go. Yeah, you gonna hit him on with it?
All right, y'all. We love y'all. Let's get it. Peace
Let's
out,
do the hard
y'all.
CV.
No excuses, only execution.
Let's go. Let's go.
get it.
Peace out, everybody.
All righty. Be blessed.